let's try this. Hulk smash. Hello, I'm here with Silas, and we're gonna play Teardown, I think. We haven't tested this at all. I know nothing about this game, except it looks like Minecraft, and you can break everything.
Like Minecraft with jacked up fucking textures. Like, on your ray tracing.
Yeah. Fucking 3080 Minecraft.
3080 Minecraft with like an ultra-realistic, photorealistic fucking texture pack. Or resource pack, I guess they call them now.
So, we're gonna be taking turns playing this while we shoot the shit. So let's start. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna take that liberty.
Yeah.
You want to do campaign or you want to do sandbox?
I didn't know there was a campaign.
I didn't know there was a campaign either.
Hello, welcome to your new job. All you need to do is break things.
You just show up with a spatula and like one leg warmer.
You're like, oh good, I did that at my last job.
Oh boy. Yay. So the bus just left, and I guess there's strafing in this game. Wow, look at that ray tracing. Wow, they weren't kidding. This ray sure can't tracing.
Look at that sun. Sure does melt holes in the back of my retina.
Okay, so there's no sprint I'm noticing, or at least I don't know if there's a sprint key.
Yeah. Is that a train? Okay, no, it's a tunnel.
No, that does look like a train.
Well, I mean, it's a train in a tunnel. I just thought it was like a train sticking out of a wall. I was like, oh, hello.
So, presumably I'm supposed to go down here, right? Yeah, okay.
Wait, hang on. Why did it say walk home? You're walking into a train yard.
Yeah, do we live in the train yard? Eat my ass sideways. Here, put that in.
Keep that in. And just eat my ass sideways, and then just continue where we left off with the game.
So, yeah, I guess we live in a train yard. Hold why is it right click? Hold right click and drag. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun.
Why is it right click? Go inside.
Oh, I gotta move.
That's a box. I live in a box.
Cause I live in a box. Yeah, you can break everything in this game, dude.
I just didn't think you'd break it from like moving it.
I guess that one was stronger.
One.
Is there anything in the box? No. Oh, you can't jump at all. You jump like fucking Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh. I jump like Donkey Kong in the original.
Open the door, get on the floor. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm strong enough to open a train yard door.
Okay.
All right, let's get it. My tools.
Is this my house?
I thought we were supposed to go home.
Where's my gaming keyboard?
Oh,
that's a fire extinguisher.
That's a sand.
This is sand. This is my sand canister. My spray can.
Sledge. What is that? Oh, we're making gold. We're gonna hit it big, boys. Fuck the GameStop, fuck the AMC, we're making gold! Oh, this game is amazing. Look at the reflection, except we're not in it, which I don't like.
Well, that's okay, we don't exist.
Replace the fuse to turn the power on.
Is that how you turn your computer on?
I guess so.
Come home, fucking whack it with a mallet.
Oh, let's take a dumpy.
Take a mean dumper, and then when you're done, break the toilet.
Oh, it won't let me... Fucking I'm just gonna shit right here.
Oh, no.
So I do have some interview-esque questions that I typically do here.
Okay.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, dude, feel free.
Let's talk about how we met. Do you want to start it off, or you want me to?
Yeah, so how we first met at school, right?
I believe so, yeah. We were in the same kind of
group in school.
Yeah,
like,
our college grouped us up.
Yeah.
By like 70 kids, and like mostly boys' school.
Yeah. Mostly guys' school. It was probably like a 10-to-1 ratio, give or take.
It was lovely.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I think you were a transfer student at the time, right? Because you had kind of transferred in credits from somewhere else.
I was there a little bit before you. Yeah. I did like one semester there before you got there, because I was a spring transfer. Yeah.
Yep. So when I kind of went in as a freshman, you already had some time there, but we got put in the same group. And from what I remember, you seemed to be the one that they loved shitting on.
Oh, they loved to hate me.
They loved hating you.
It was kind of like a militant school where we had like ranks and stuff, and like the higher ranked kids were obviously older, and they just loved fucking with me because I always gave them problems. They would like Oh man, I can't even think of a good example, but I would just always be a shitter.
So there were times where like they would make us do like push-ups or something. Or they would make us recite something from memory, and if you got it wrong, you would have to do push-ups.
From like this little book. There was like a little information book you had to memorize, and if you didn't know like everything in the book, they would
criticize you for it, and you'd get in trouble for it.
Did you know
Carl
memorized the entire book? He memorized the entire book, like all the admirals at the end, like how long they were alive for, when they like served their duty. Like he memorized all of that shit to the very end. He knew that book front to back. But that was my roommate that I'm talking about, by the way. My roommate in college was like, I don't want to call him a tryhard, very, very sweet kid, but like he was very soft for that school.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he'll ever see this, but like I love him to death, but oh my god, there was he's a character.
So as far as how we started interacting, so I don't know entirely how that happened. Like it wasn't just me wandering over to you at some point. How did that interaction start?
I think at our boot camp-esque type thing, you kind of get like either paired up or like you get stood next to other people in your group.
Yeah.
And we probably just like exchanged words during like our boot camp when you're really not supposed to talk, but we were like, look at this fucking weenie, and like we both kind of like giggled like madmen, and we were like, all right, this guy's pretty cool. So we probably like sat with each other at lunch a couple times or whatever and shot the shit. So and then eventually we're just like, hey, you want to hang out? Yeah,
that started evolving in all sorts of little things where like I realized that he had like a TV and an Xbox, which
we weren't supposed to have, by the way.
I don't think you were supposed to have either of those.
Because after I spent my like one semester with you, I kind of like upgraded to a different to like the next level. Like I was a sophomore when you were still a freshman because I was a transferent. So it was kind of like my room was the place to hang out in because like we snuck in a TV that we weren't supposed to have, and we had like an Xbox not supposed to have, and a fridge and shit. So it was like my
fireplace, by the way. See if you can just bring the whole fucking building down like at once.
I missed. So
okay.
I think we're out of tanks too.
I think we might be. Yeah. So you had things that you were not supposed to have,
and we had them because we were fucking bad kids.
Yeah. And it led to all sorts of little like inside jokes. Like we realized that Jeff I don't know if you still do, but at the time you really liked Metal Gear Solid.
That's one of my favorite games of all time.
And I would kind of come over, and I was just bored, and I was looking for people to hang out with because quite frankly, my roommates at the time.
You want to try this one?
You can give it another shot. Yeah, I'll get the next one. My roommates at the time were actual sticks in the mud. We had one kid. Okay, I'm calling him 1 and 2. So 1 was kind of like a big kid, but he kind of gave off like that jock type energy where he seemed athletic, and he was a little bit of like a redneck at heart, where like
a lot of kids there were.
Yeah, he would do like chewing tobacco, which is totally fine if like that's the way you swing.
Lots of kids did that there.
Lots of kids did that there. But his was like over the top to the point where he left tins of it like all over the room, and it was problematic because it would always be like an Easter egg hunt during like certain times of the day when people would come in to like look at your room.
I don't know what this is.
Happy. Subscribe to Jeff, my homie. And then the other kid, I love him to death, but he had a screw loose.
I'm not gonna fit Twitch here.
That's okay. Twitch.
Oh no.
Okay.
Twitch.tv.
Jimmy homie.
Alright,
he was the type of kid where like, he would do something stupid and you would correct him on it, and he would just look at you like you had 6 heads and then do the same thing again just to like see what happened.
He was just a ball buster, really.
Yes, he really was. But yeah, so I wanted to kind of escape them because I was trapped with them all day, every day, and the weekend just wasn't enough of an escape. So I had to get away during kind of the school week. So I ended up going to Jeff's room on like multiple occasions, and we would just sit in there and play like Metal Gear Solid for hours, like until
so
like the wee hours of the fucking morning.
And keep in mind, my roommate at the time, like the kind of goody two shoes type,
Carl,
yeah, he went to bed at 8 p.m. every night, and we would just. It's one room, like we didn't have like separate rooms or anything, like the bunk beds were just kind of next to each other.
Yeah.
And we would just sit and kind of stifle our giggling until like midnight or later.
Yeah, like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Knowing that we had to be up at like 6 a.m. to go march or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
he hated us, but like he kind of was just like, oh, you guys are having fun last night, huh? He didn't really like give a shit about it, but he was just like, oh, you kind of got me up.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He's doing well now. I only have one propane tank left. This is not going over well. I don't know.
I think literally the whole point, you just gotta blast away like the whole base of the building. Like I think you're going for the roof, but I think what they want you to do is just take out like all the walls on the bottom and then just have the whole house come down on you.
All right, I'm gonna. Ooh, that's. Oh no, that's not great.
That's not good. Yeah, so that experience just kind of snowballed from what I remember. I mean, I seem to recall it just kind of turning into that. Like we would make like midnight runs. Like the school like cafeteria itself closed at like 10 or something or 9.
Yeah, it's not like super early.
Yeah, they had this extra thing on like the side of the cafeteria where they served like almost like kind of gas station type food. So instead of it being like a college diner where like you can go in and get like, you know, pulled pork or like, you know, veggies and shit and like mashed potato, it would be
like veggie burgers and cheeseburgers like on like a rotating type like heater.
Like, they just made a shit ton of cheeseburgers and like a whole bunch of pizza. And
they just left them out.
Yeah, and they just left them out, so you can like go and grab them whenever you want. You didn't have to like get all dressed up, all fancy to get in there. You just go in with whatever you want. You had
to dress up to get into certain parts of the school. By the way, if you wanted to go to the gym, you had to be in certain clothes and etc. etc.
Yeah.
So that was something.
Yeah. So it just kind of went from there. Like we would literally, I remember making trips in like minutes before they closed, and we'd be like,
oh, I gotta run down there,
trying to haul ass to go grab a cheeseburger.
I need my cheeseburger.
I need a cheeseburger.
Oh Jesus Christ! All right, let me try to destroy this side. And I'll see what's going on. I don't know.
Who knows, dude?
I'm losing my mind trying to figure this out.
Level 1, and it's stumping us. We have to tear down a house. How hard can it be? They gave us explosives.
That's it. They were just like, hey, pick up those propane tanks.
Hey, here's a bomb.
But yeah, we would just hang around, play Metal Gear, and just kind of talk over it and be stupid. It was...
And we developed, like, our own little, like, character around Snake, like an alter ego that we called Arbor Man.
We would just run around and collect the plants and be like, this is a good one! It's like, that. He wasn't Solid Snake, he was just Arbor Man, even though Arbor is trees.
Like, he'd be running around, like, not even running, you'd just be fucking crawling.
Like crawling in the middle of nowhere.
Mile, in, like, the middle of the desert, and there'd be, like, hostile patrols of people looking for you, and you'd be like, where are the trees?
I think it was like Metal Gear 5, yeah?
Yeah. It was Phantom Pain, whichever one that was.
So, I don't know what I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing here.
That's kind of how it started, and that kind of kept picking up, and then we both kind of decided that college wasn't quite right for us at the time.
Yeah, I think we left at the same time, yeah?
We roughly the same time.
I could get in this.
I think you left a semester before I did, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so too. You were like, I hate it here.
Yeah, I was like, this isn't cool. But, yeah, so we both kind of reached that decision. We just weren't quite ready for, like, school at the time. And,
oh, we have liftoff, baby!
Wow, okay, that's a lot simpler.
We, after we both left, things kind of died down. We kept in touch a little bit. I started my streaming thing, and
yeah,
you also streamed a little bit. So
I did for a period of time. I was like really all about that, and then I just kind of got wrapped up. I had like a lot of things happening with like changes in my occupation, and then I had all sorts of weird like family stuff going on at home where I just didn't have like enough time to sit down and have like a dedicated schedule. And things were so hectic that I hated the idea of like making, a dedicated schedule where it was like I will be 100%, I will be live you know, at 6 o'clock or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's hard if you've got like a job and shit.
Yeah.
Like a big boy job.
A big boy job.
Unlike myself.
At best, I have a little boy job.
We are little boys in grown men bodies.
I am boss baby.
So that kind of brings us to our next question. Do you have any plans to keep streaming? I know you stream like on the side sometimes. There is the occasional SILAS stream.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans to return to that, or?
Yeah. So I actually do. I've been trying to actually fairly recently. I kind of made the realization that I really want to get back into it again.
Okay.
Because I think I poked by another streamer that I follow who's like a friend of ours, like a mutual friend.
Do we?
I don't know if we were able.
You can name drop him if you want.
Dolly, you know, not
Yeah,
Dolly.
yeah. I know Dolly.
Yeah, so Dolly and Knife, two of our very good friends.
Shout out to them, by the way.
Yeah,
Knocked
shout out-
Dolly and Gutterfly Knife on Twitch. I can
Yes.
we can give you their links.
Yes.
Shout out to them. I think I might have a Friend Friday with Kels coming soon once we can
God.
sort out
That'd
our
be so
stuff.
nice.
I don't know what we're gonna play, but most likely like VR chat. or
Yeah,
something.
you'll be able to figure it out.
Keep going. What
Yes,
what can
yeah,
we
so,
expect from SILAS streams?
So when I did stream, I tended to do a lot of like horror games and like some kind of on-off like indie game type stuff.
I remember that.
And I would tend to kind of mix them a lot as well. And I think, hey, nice.
We did it!
All right, let's get the fuck out of this.
I think my kind of drive for doing that was just that I didn't want to play the same game that everybody else was playing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like it sounds really like conceited, where I'm like, I'm different, I'm unique, and I'm gonna play my own game.
But also, why would you want to watch the same fucking
Yeah.
person play Fortnite for the 5,000th time?
Yeah, like I remember I kind of got to a point where I was like, oh my god.
Where's breakfast?
Ding dong, ding dong. Yeah, so I used to play a whole lot of the whole indie games and a lot of horror games, and I remember distinctly when I made like the choice that that's how I was gonna do it from now on.
Yep.
So I remember the turning point
At school?
at with the whole streaming thing.
Oh yeah.
Was I had been streaming like all night, and I was really, this was kind of when I was first starting, and to be honest, I still don't really have like a huge following. So I kind of reached this point where I was like, you know what, like, I remember I had been streaming for a while. It was like a 5-hour stream. I was going at it for a long time, and I kind of got to a point where I was like, you know, I'm genuinely curious where I am on like the leaderboard for this game, like on Twitch. Like, I wanted to see where I was at. I was at the very bottom.
Oh my god. Do you know what game it was?
I don't know. I can't remember at this point. But I remember that being like absolutely demoralizing. Where I was like, dude, I just put so much time into this, and anybody
thought
who
you killed it, right?
Yeah, anybody who like
Go back in there? Oh shit.
yeah, that was absolutely, it crushed me. That crushed me on the inside. And I did not want to like even bother with it after that. I was like, okay, I'm done here. Like this is not fun for me. So I kind of stopped playing like all the big name games. Like I didn't want to play Fortnite or any of those things, because I was just like, dude, if I play this, I'm literally just gonna get washed out by like the 1,000 people who are also streaming Fortnite. And you know, half of them are like 7-year-olds with peaky mics.
Yep. So you started playing like
So I started playing
lesser-known
more,
games.
less like well-known games and more of like the indie games.
I can't believe you went forward instead of back. I thought you were just gonna go back out the hole that you created.
Why would I do that?
Going forward. So what games did you start playing after you decided that you were?
I keep
Also,
getting
what was that game?
fucking
Was it like
sidetracked.
Tarkov? I know you're big into Tarkov.
I was actually really big into Tarkov for a long time. I think, I don't know, I want to say it was maybe like, I don't know if it was Minecraft or like one of the Call of Duties or something, but like one of the big games, like
yeah.
top name games.
You were
like,
bottom of the leaderboard for Minecraft.
I was at the bottom. Like,
I mean,
like
Minecraft is like literally the most popular game in the world.
Yeah.
The most downloaded game,
See,
period.
that says something about me.
Okay. That's not a statement of society. That's a statement on silence.
That's just me. Yeah. So, also we're switching back.
Yeah,
over
we're
to
switching. I'm gonna
Jupiter
take
now,
over for this next one. What game was it again? Oh,
So yeah, it was one
a
of the
big game.
big name games. But then I kind of switched to Tarkov, and at the time Tarkov was like not totally blown up yet. Anti-theft protection system.
Oh shit.
So I started playing that for a while, and you know, then that kind of blew up. But unfortunately, I was not the reason for it blowing up. I was just kind of riding the wave. So I started playing Tarkov, and then I went into a whole bunch of the kind of indie like horror games that were like not super well known. Like I played a game called Visage or Visage, I guess.
Yeah, okay, I've seen that game.
Like that. And I was turned on to that by this is coming full circle now. This was that fucking long ass explanation to get back to where we started.
You started getting into horror games at this point.
Yeah, I started getting really into horror games, and I was turned on to that by Kells and Dolly. So they got me into that game, and I played that quite a bit. I think I played through the whole game over the course of like
oh my god,
2 streams or something. It's like multiple chapters, and so you know, I kind of did that for you kind of run out. You have to redo this one. Yeah, so I kind of took a break from streaming.
Okay,
got
so
a whole bunch of shit going on, and
oh, they brought in the fucking army. So Kells and Dolly put you onto Visage, and that's what you started
that game,
playing.
And I got really into that, and that kind of sparked the whole like horror game thing for me, where I was like, this is really fun because I get to get scared on stream and, you know, enjoy it with other people, and that to me makes horror games a whole lot more fun. And I think the original question was, are you planning on getting back into it at some point soon, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah. What can we expect from SILAS streams is what I'm asking.
So to answer that question, I just received news from Dolly the other night that apparently there was another huge update to Visage after like 2 years or whatever, a year, and they added like either 1 or 2 new like whole fucking chapters. You can break through that. There you go. So
big update to Visage.
Yeah, big update to Visage. Upcoming streams will contain the new content. Oh,
I didn't throw that. That just exploded.
Okay.
That just didn't like me.
Okay. And oh, you did it.
Again, I gotta be careful with these things.
Yeah, you almost killed yourself that time. So yeah, so my next stream, I'm gonna basically be playing that content, and also, you know, I'm gonna try to get back into it. Now that my job is like stabilized, I'm no longer in like the beginning portion of work where you gotta kind of like learn everything, and the hours are totally weird and all over the place. I can actually have like a predictable schedule.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be my next stuff, along with other, you know, assorted like horror games.
Cool,
yeah, so I'm gonna
cool,
get back into that, and I'm gonna, you know, just try to start picking it back up again now that everything's kind of stabilized.
Hell yeah. I noticed that like once you get a schedule, it becomes a lot easier because you're just like, okay, I have to stream for this amount of time.
Yeah, it becomes like habitual. Like,
yeah.
Like you have to kind of keep your schedule going.
Gee. Cool. So that's what we can expect from SILAS streams. Do you have any streamers or content creators that like inspire you or that made you want to get into it? I can't move. Oh, careful.
I honestly don't know. I mean, I know there were a lot of streamers that I used to watch religiously back when I picked up playing like Tarkov. And that was like Cotton. I used to watch a guy named Pistilli, who's like this Australian guy.
What did you call me?
So I used to watch them. I wouldn't necessarily say they were like inspirations. Like I was like, ah, yes, I must be like them. But it was just kind of like I enjoyed watching them play. Kind of, it wasn't so much like I must become like my favorite streamer. It was more of just like I could do this. You know, like I can just play the game and like chat, you know, and
yeah,
figure out what's going on. So it kind of evolved from there, and yeah, so you know that, and then to some extent, a lot of my friends, most of the friends in our kind of friend group also stream. Like
I met Aves through you actually.
Yeah, like Aves streams. You met him through me.
Yep.
You stream obviously.
I'm just gonna go for it.
And yeah, it just kind of spiraled from there. Like it not spiraled, but it just kind of snowballed from there.
Very cool. What do you do in your downtime?
So what do I do in my downtime? You know, for the most part, I'm kind of a fucking bland human being. I'm gonna be totally real with you. There's very little that is interesting to me.
You just sit and watch America's Funniest Home Videos.
Okay, I'm not that bland. I take that as an insult and a threat. So in my downtime, I mean, obviously I play video games and shit because that's just kind of how I am. I bought like a drone at one point in time, like fairly recently. So I've kind of been doing that from time to time.
Why can't I?
The issue recently being, well, right now where we're at, it's cold. It's really cold. It's really windy.
We're up in New England. So
drones don't work in cold weather and windy weather. They do not like either of those things.
I can imagine.
So that
you have like a nice ass drone too, right?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not like the top of the line like crazy, $1,000 drones. It's like the DJI Mini 2. I think it was
cool.
Really small. The thing that drew me to it was the fact that like the FCC, like the federal FAA, Federal Aviation Administration. Yeah, the FAA.
Oh, the bird protectors.
Yeah, the bird people. They have a restriction on drones where if it's over a certain amount of weight, you have to like register it and you have to have like a license in order to fly it. But the way that DJI made that Mini 2 was so that it was specifically 1 gram lighter than
the regulation.
Than the limit. So that anybody can just get one and fly it and not, have to go through all this shit.
It's kind of a power move. Also, it's kind of fuck you to birds, though.
Oh, well, yes.
Fuck you, birds. I want to fly my spinny funny copter.
I'm gonna fly this. It sounds like a swarm of bees, but that's not stopping me.
What are you gonna do about it, you fucking bird?
What are you gonna do about it, you piping plover?
Plover?
You put a picture of one of those bad boys up on screen. You know the birds at the beach that have the tiny little fucking legs and they stand right at the edge of the water and then when the wave comes in they go and fucking run away at like Mach speed?
No, it's called a seagull.
No. If you saw a picture of them, you'd know. Yeah, so I got the drone. I do that. I play video games in the free time. I'm really into the whole Blender scene. I like making 3D models.
You do love your Blender.
I made some animations that are kind of really entry-level stuff.
So, actually, I wanna flex this real quick. SILAS made the 8-ball for me.
Yeah.
I think someone commented the other day, they were like, why does the light move with the ball? It shouldn't do that. And I was like, fuck you. I was like, what does it matter? But yeah, you were heavy into Blender for a little bit.
Yeah, I was super heavy into Blender for a while. I think the reason why the light moves is because it's not the ball that's rotating, it's the camera that's rotating around the ball.
Yeah.
So the perspective changes.
Yeah.
So that answers that person's question wherever they are. So fuck you and stop fucking commenting on my fucking 8-ball! No, it's fine. I like criticism, honestly, because I'm super critical of myself, and I honestly go 6 times harder on myself when I make things than I could ever possibly take from anybody's feedback. So I honestly value feedback because it's like, it's a totally new perspective on something
invaluable,
you've done,
yeah.
and it's super, super nice because I've had people point out things that I've made where they're like, oh, something's off about that, like it's off on one side. And then I'm like, I can't believe I fucking missed that. Like, of all the things I would have missed, like, I would have seen that, but no, I missed it. So I do that. I do the Blender in the free time. I do, it's like a couple things I do in, like, free time. I'll watch, like, TV, I guess. I don't really watch a whole lot of TV anymore, though, because I'm not a super political person, so like it's impossible to avoid politics anytime you're watching TV because it's gotten to a point where it invades like TV shows, obviously the news, the minute dash. Where did I go? Where's the hole, ma'am?
Where's the leak, ma'am? You're not much of an anime guy, are you? Oh, you see that fucking strafe? Oh.
I wouldn't say I am. But I have seen some animes. Like I watched Attack on Titan. That was like the first one that I ever saw.
So you're kind of anime.
Yeah, so I've seen animes, but I would not call myself an anime person. Just purely because if that's the only one that I've seen, I have no basis to go off of. That's like saying, yeah, I'm a car guy, but I own like a fucking a Fisher Price like pedal car that's like red and yellow.
We got a new tool.
I keep forgetting the mic's over here.
What is that? A oh no. Oh no. What the fuck?
Oh.
You live here, right? Oh, smart thinking. You threw dust on it.
Pocket sand!
Do you want to talk about PAX? We went to PAX East last February, I believe.
Yeah.
Was it 2019? Yeah. Was our last PAX?
I want to say so.
Right before the coronavirus boom. Yeah, I had pink hair, I wore my Goku jacket, and we went together. Do you have any stories from there that you'd like to tell?
I just remember there were a lot of people playing DDR. And if you've ever been to a gaming convention, there's a lot of different people that go to these things.
Did not smell great.
No, I would go so far as to say it smelled bad.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. That's all I got as far as that goes.
I remember you were really excited to talk to the developers for, what game was it? Battle Block Theater?
I spoke to the guys for Battle Block. I think I spoke to the guys for like Sniper Elite.
I think Abe's entered an Apex tournament, and if I remember correctly, he did really well. Like,
yeah,
he almost made it to like the semifinals, or finals, or something like that.
He did really fucking well.
I heard he did really well.
Like, no joke. Everybody was just kind of sitting around. They had like a whole coliseum set up and shit for that.
Yeah, that was cool. I'm gonna hit pause. I gotta pee real bad. We've been drinking, so I gotta.
We have been drinking.
Go do that. So,
what can we do to fill time? I mean, the way I see it, we got two options. We can either cut this out, or put something interesting to fill the space. All right, quick. Put a picture of like a dump truck with just my face, like a Cars 2 the movie style thing, where like your eyes are the windshield, right? Make that my face. That's all I need you to do. Hell, don't even do that. That's too much effort. Just replace the whole like front end of the car with just a picture of my face that Jeff will send. It's the one that he uses for his stream, like Late Night with Jube or whatever the fuck he calls it now. Use that one. There you go. Along with I don't know, maybe some bass boosted music of some variety, something that hopefully won't give a copyright strike. That'd be nice. Maybe like how Thomas the train, right? Thomas the choo-choo train, right? That fucking song, and then just shake the truck around a whole lot, like I'm coming for you, dumping. That's all I have.
Motorcycle. So you just got a new motorcycle. Jesus. And you told me that you wanted stream to name it. So anybody still listening, I want you to comment an idea for a name that Silas can name his new motorcycle, and whatever we end up choosing, we're either going to put a poll in the Discord, we're going to choose our favorite. We're not sure how we're going to do it yet, but give us ideas for names for his motorcycle. Put like idea name, colon, and then whatever, like motorcycle idea name, whatever. And we'll either pick our favorites. If we can't pick one, then we'll put it as a poll in the Discord, and whatever name he chooses, he says he plans to put a, you said like a large sticker on the
I want to get like a big ass fucking decal or like a vinyl sticker or something, and just put that on like the side of the gas tank or wherever seems fitting, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Hopefully it's not like fucking like Stalin. Oh! My Honda Accord! So yeah, usually I write some stuff down for these Friend Fridays, but I was like, fuck it, I'll just write it while I'm pissing in the bathroom fucking 45 minutes ago.
Nice.
Oh no. Do you have any more favorite games of yours that you'd like to discuss, or you'd like to touch upon, or what do you have any big projects you're working on?
I mean, right now I'm just kind of doing the whole work thing. That's really, unfortunately, taking up most of my time. Like I said, I'm hoping I'll be able to just like totally free up time sometime soon.
Yeah.
Like I said, the work schedule's kind of straightening out, and I'll be able to just let all that be taken care of. There we go. Nobody will ever know.
Cool. Silas and I are very much just like, hey, come hang out, and then we just kind of make little noises for 4 hours, and then one of us goes home.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So, it's really by like, what do you want to do? And I was like, I don't know, let's fucking do this. Last time, I think we bought a bunch of games on my Switch, like out of nowhere, and we played a bunch, right?
Yeah.
Like Superliminal. I had a lot of fun with that game.
That was honestly really cool.
I finished that like the other night at like 5 a.m. when I couldn't sleep. It was really cool, yeah. Oof. It like slowly turned into a horror game, and I was like, nah, you're just schizophrenic.
Yeah, this is all in your head type thing.
It was a lot of fun. Are there any YouTubers that you currently watch in your spare time, or?
Yeah, so I actually watch a lot of Stimpy right now, which might be...
Like Ren? Like Ren and Stimpy?
No, like totally different. He, oddly enough, Stimpy's one of those characters, the, kind of content creators that's really fucking edgy all the time, where like all of his content's the type of stuff where you watch it and you're like, it's a miracle that his channel's still up. But what he does do is he plays like a lot of
oh, you didn't expect that, did you? You're just like, time to destroy, and they were like, come on in,
break time.
Stimpy.
Yeah, so I watch a lot of his stuff.
And security's getting paid overtime at this facility.
So I watch a lot of him. He plays a lot of Rust, and oddly enough, if you look at his channel, all of his thumbnails, if you look at his videos, he takes thumbnails from gay porn.
Great.
And photoshops it to make it like the family-friendly things, where you just like put shit on top of it, so you end up with a dude making like an O face.
Oh.
But then over the top of it, he's got like a fucking cob of corn in Rust.
Great.
And he's wearing like a hoodie and some metal face mask or something.
I love that for him. Oh, Chad is home. Yeah, we're recording Friend Friday.
I was like, who the fuck drives a Prius?
Who's this man? You're cameoing.
Is this Minecraft?
No, this is called Teardown. It's like Minecraft, but you can destroy everything. It's tight.
That is kind of tight.
Whoa! Look at him go! It's Silas taking him on the base.
He's gonna drag billionaire's safe into the ocean, so a different billionaire can reclaim like space or something. All right, Silas.
Yeah.
If you could have one video game item be real, what would it be?
Golden apple.
All right. I was gonna say
a romantic partner from any gameplay of Stardew Valley.
Any anime girl, please DM me.
Oh, hang on.
If you are not real, please, my DMs are open.
I'm hitting him with the wibble.
Now, I often have this thought of me and Silas would make a great podcast, and then I'm like, we are two white guys. It is illegal for us to have a podcast.
Oh.
Very much so oversaturated, not even funny. I mean, I can't share a podcast with a guy who can't even put a safe in a lake right now. What were some of your favorite games of 2020? Do you have any? Were you into Ghosts of Tsushima?
Oh, dude, see, I loved Ghosts of Tsushima, whatever the fuck it's called.
I never played any of them. I'm just talking out of my ass.
No, and I haven't played it either, but I just know that I loved it. Like, I loved seeing it.
Oh, so you liked watching it?
Yeah, I don't own a PS4 or a PS5 for that matter.
Broke.
Yeah, pretty much.
He has more money than all of us put together in this house. We can cut that out if you'd like. But
flashback to, if possible, include bits of Jeff's stream that night when I went fucking bonkers and donated like 200 gift subs.
Yeah, what the fuck was all that about? He was just like, got paid today, boom, donate button. You're out of your fucking mind.
No, dude, I was honestly just going off. I was in a really good mood to start things off.
Yeah, I imagine.
And
I had a bad day at work. Let me give this guy 200 bucks.
Bad day at work. Here's all my money. Shut up and take my money.
Just throwing dollar bills on the screen.
No, it was
just a boat.
Yeah, I'm skadoodling.
I think that paid my rent for the month. Oh no! Oh.
Like
the infrastructure of this building is uncompromised.
It's still watertight.
I will never forget one of my close friends, Nolan, who I don't see too much anymore. He's kind of going through it. One time when we were like 16, we went to Chipotle and I ate a burrito. I was eating a burrito and he just like kind of takes my burrito off my plate, which wasn't uncommon because I get the same vibe from
humor.
We have the same type of humor. Like you would love Nolan, but he doesn't really hang out with us much anymore because he's got some real life shit going on.
Oh,
is this a gun?
Why do you have a shotgun?
Oh my god.
Oh no!
So Nolan grabs my burrito, and I'm like, all right, whatever. What is he doing? He's probably just hungry. He wants a bite. He takes it, and he bites. I've been eating it from the top down. He bites every single side, and he goes, the structural integrity of your burrito is now compromised. And I'm like, what the fuck are you on? Why would you do this to me?
All right, see, I do crazy shit. I would never eat another man's food, especially not his burrito.
I mean, we were broke and hungry, like fucking 15-year-olds, so I was like, all right, whatever, you can have a bite, I don't care. Just to date this, I just uploaded the Subnautica video, like...
Seconds before we started.
Yeah, like moments before. I hit upload, and I was like, all right, let's get started. Let's record.
He launched the game and went to the bathroom.
So, I'm still getting notifications on my phone of you guys commenting on the YouTube video, specifically Psy. Just to go, shout out to Psy one time. Shout out to everybody who comments on my videos. It really does help me in the algorithm. Thank you. If you guys like this, comment, subscribe, blah blah blah, turn on the notifications, or don't. Maybe I annoy you, but that's fine.
Yeah. Dude, I'm honestly so fucking excited about the names that the comments are gonna come up with.
Oh, for the motorcycle?
Dude, I'm so excited because I'm imagining something absurd and it turning into a big fat fucking sticker. and I'm thinking too, I don't know if
Abigantimos.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm just gonna leave it as like the name or if I'm gonna try to get a name and like a picture or something to go with it. Like some kind of like a decal to also put on.
If it's good enough, if it's just like the chainsaw, you'll have like a fucking
Don't call it like Shadow.
like Shadow the Hedgehog, like nice cock.
Nice bike.
Don't be shit posters and be like Fortnite or
Nice
like Pulp
assless
or like
chaps.
yeah. Fucking put some thought into it. Try to be original, okay? But use your sense of humor if you can.
I think the kind of specifications that I'm going for is anything that isn't globally hated. It's just gonna get ignored, right? Don't do something ridiculous like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't be edgy. I mean, the edgy guy is
edgy. We're going for funny here, right? That's ultimately what we're going for.
funny or genuinely cool.
Yeah, or genuinely cool. You know, like I had a friend. I'm not gonna name them.
Just do classic cars.
The name that they suggested was Montgomery.
Fucking Christ.
Montgomery.
Why?
The name that I was suggesting was Mystery.
Or Debbie.
Or Debbie.
Whenever I get a horse in anything, I always name it Debbie or Mystery.
Yeah. See, I always feel like it's Mystery because I picture myself looking like fucking Spank Boob.
Spank Boob.
Spank Boob. With the long red hair, the Viking helmet, riding a seahorse.
I'm the shit, I'm farting. Just so low effort. Like, haha, low effort, funny, you name it Fortnite.
Bang this shit out, I'd be LARPing.
Yeah. Which is kind of where YouTube was at for a little bit. Let's see, where am I going? I need to go.
That kind of was the general like humor.
God,
that was like the haha funny of YouTube for a long time.
Yeah, let's get in here.
It's a perfectly good station wagon right next to that.
Yeah, I'll get out. I'll take the station. Now, I'm a little unprepared, like I said, for this Friend Friday. Do you have anything you'd like to ask me or discuss at the very least?
Here you go. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. That's dark. That's
How about
deep.
that?
How
about this? Where would you want to be in 10 years? You can be either realistic or non-realistic. You could say, I want to be a billionaire in 10 years.
In 10 years, I want to be recording vlogs of me taking a shit on the doorstep of the FaZe Clan house. That's my new long-term goal.
Okay.
I want, not that I'm not saying I want to get into vlogs, but I think it would be funny
if that needs to be the first one.
If I acquired so much clout that I was just able to bypass like everyday scenarios where it's like, oh, it's just Jeff Mahomey, we'll let him in, and then I just like shit on their doorstep at 4 a.m. and I laugh into their Ring doorbell, I'm like, and then I run away, and they're just like, well, this happened, and it's me just like struggling and like shaking, taking a painful shit on yeah,
That's where all that aluminum shaping.
taking a dump on the FaZe Clan door.
Oh yeah,
like doorbell.
You could do the what do you call it, like upper decker or whatever. You shit in somebody's toilet tank.
I just want to hang out with. I don't know anything about FaZe Clan. If you ask me right now, name one member of FaZe Clan.
Name one member of FaZe Clan.
I can't.
What
But
about Optic?
Nope.
Okay.
Pointless Pulp. I don't know. He's gonna Fortnite maybe. I don't know.
Honestly, the amount of content they push out and the quality of it, he's probably better.
Oh!
Yeah.
Ladies,
Oh, yeah.
ladies, we are forklift certified. If that gets any if that sparks any fluid for you.
There's a fucking point of contention. Where did that whole meme come from? What's the point? I don't get it.
I think that's a Facebook meme, is it not?
Is
Where it's
it?
just some dude was like, you know, it's funny being forklift certified, and then I guess people just ran with it. All right, let's.
Yeah, that's right, ladies. I'm sledgehammer certified.
Sorry, what?
I'm sledgehammer certified.
Okay. Are you? You don't look it.
I promise you, I graduated top of my class.
I think that's gonna wrap it up. Well done to you. As a man, I could not have done that. Look at this fucking path. Oh my god.
This is the path of an actual crackhead.
It's a champion path
looking
right
for
there.
their next fix.
Well, where can we find you at in terms of anywhere, anything that you want to plug right now?
So we have twitch.tv/TheHollowProgram. We also have YouTube at TheHollowProgram. I haven't put a whole lot on the YouTube as far as anything goes. I used to put all my scuba diving videos on there.
I remember that.
There are still 2 up on there.
Let's go.
They were from last summer, and the last dive that I went on last summer, I lost my camera.
Great.
So, yeah.
Great.
That sucks.
Cool. Well, it was a pleasure having you, and hopefully we'll see some more of you in the future. So thank
Absolutely.
you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
5 hours later.
It is now 1 a.m. and we have concocted the perfect route on this final map.
I was like, what just happened? Oh?
That's it.
Yeah, Buddha.
That's it, baby.
Yeah, Buddha.
Oh, that's it. That's the one.
You got this. Come on. Almost there.
Oh, that's it. Oh, tiddlywink my ass. That's a getaway, baby.
Yeah, Buddha.
Oh my god, finally. Less than a second left. Oh, less than a second left.
Dude, it was that staircase. You fucking threaded the needle
just like, boom.
off the railing
let's go.
into the staircase. Let's fucking go, dude.
I need that pro suck
Give me the
stat.
pro suck.